Welcome to episode 118 of Sorry for the Delay. I'm your editor, Mia. This week, Sean and Joshua talk about the impact of nighttime on our personas. Sean becomes a werewolf. The significance of our digital consumption. Joshua has a screen time problem while driving. And reflections on Bay Area sports teams. It's not good. Plus, remembering past actors and the emotional connections we have with animals. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean. This is Joshua. And Joshua, this is episode 118. 118 episodes, my guy. I can't believe it. I'm sure you can believe it. But like we do every week, how are you doing this fine, cold week?
Right, episode 118. What was the day? But it's January 27th. I think this is when this episode is coming out.
I believe so, everybody. You know, this is Sean and Joshua talking to you from the past. So
right,
maybe your day went good. I don't know.
No, Sean, I'm doing good. I mean, we should warn the audience, and if you are watching, because we also record this on YouTube, this is a podcast we're filming tonight. And sometimes me and Sean like to get a little in the weeds when we record it. I don't know. I don't even think it's a full moon. I think it just has to do something with the fact that the sun goes down and these two guys just tend to get a little wild. You know? Yeah. Something, that after dark thing that happens to some people. Yeah. Like, are you different? Like, sorry, I don't want to go too crazy. Are you a different person when the nights go out? Like, when the nights go out, when the lights go out?
Yeah, I'm totally different. Like, I feel like if you get me in the right mood, I'm like a fucking a werewolf, buddy. I'm ravenous, Sometimes I am a little eepy bear. Sometimes, I'm a little sleepy sometimes. So it just depends on what kind of night I'm ready to have. If I go into it knowing that I'm going to have a late night, like, for example, Joshua and I are going to go to Vegas sometime soon, sometime this year. Yeah. Spoiler alert again. I think I've mentioned that last year, but we're going back to Vegas. And if you plan, like for myself, if I plan that I'm going to have a late night out, then I will take steps throughout the day, preferably napping, right? So that way I can come out energized and like ready to fucking hit the town, So it depends. It just depends on how you catch me. So
I think I'm like you. I think I do my best work when the lights go out. Just saying. Even though I have a shit ton of lights going on in the room right now.
They never go out at Joshua's house. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. But Sean, I'm doing well.
Good, man.
And like we always do every single episode, we kick these things off with a what's in our cup. 118 episodes. I don't even know if I normally go first when we do this, or
Joshua, you can go first, you can go last, you can make me go first. I don't care, whatever you want, man. There are no rules here. There's not a certain structure we follow. We just kind of go wherever the wind takes us.
Yeah, I need to hurry up and drink the 12 Nights of Christmas. So
still on that, huh?
I'm still on the fucking 12 Nights of Christmas. Dude. It's like, dude, I said this last time. I think like we don't drink. I don't drink all the time. So, spoiler alert, me and John really aren't alcoholics, even though we might seem it on the podcast.
I don't know. Talk to me about yesterday, and I'll tell you a different story.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask about yesterday too, but let's get into these drinks first sure. Before we talk about what happened yesterday, because fucking I have no idea. So what I will be putting in my cup is I have a Manhattan and a Cosmo. So I don't know if I'm gonna just double fist these two things.
Both sound delicious, by the way. Both sound extremely good.
I feel like if I'm just gonna kick off the episode, maybe I just kick it off with a Manhattan first, right?
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah. Fuck it.
So yeah, these are the good thing alcohol doesn't get old. This is the 12 Nights of Christmas shit.
So for those of you just watching for the first time, Joshua had these 12 Nights of Christmas like mystery box drink thing. It was like an advent calendar for cocktails, is what it was. And he didn't finish them last year, so he's back on the wagon here with this one. So what was this one?
This thing is 60 proof.
60 proof.
Yeah, like this thing is
through the roof, buddy. You're about to be flying high tonight.
Yeah, I mean, holy shit. Who knows what's going to happen on this episode? But cheers, everybody. Cheers, Sean. What are you drinking over there, buddy? What is in your cup tonight?
So, listen, There's not much in my cup this week, guys. I'm just drinking a seltzer water. I got a polar seltzer again. This is the cranberry lime. I'm taking it easy because yesterday is really when I did all my drinking. And let me tell you the story with that, Joshua, as I open this water and take a little sip here. This is my favorite one, by the way, everybody. It's great, bubbly, delicious. So, Joshua and I had a date scheduled for last night, and one of us had a day off, the other was still working, and one thing led to another, right? I did not plan for this to happen, but you get comfortable, right? You get comfortable. You have a glass of wine, right? You have one glass of wine. You're just sitting there, you're relaxing, and then one glass turns into two glasses. And then next thing you know, you're like, well, maybe I'll just stop with the wine because wine's pretty high proof, Wine's like 14, 15% depending on what kind you get. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to drink ciders, right? Ciders, my way to go. I love ciders. That was a mistake, Joshua. That was a mistake, wholeheartedly. I basically sat there, drank my whole 6-pack of 8% seltzers, 8% ciders, and things got crazy and a little out of hand, I will admit. I opened another bottle of wine, and I drank that. And, it was a slippery slope. Got too drunk. I did not throw up, but I did have to text Joshua and say, hey, I am too fucked up to do this podcast. And usually I can get away with something like that, but no, this time it was no bueno. So, buddy, I apologize to you. Apologize to the people listening, because that past Sean probably would have made this episode even better. But now you're stuck with this Sean, and he's kind of just here right now. He's dehydrated, and he's tired. He's an EP boy today. So, buddy, that's what happened. It was a slippery slope. I got too comfortable, had one too many drinks, and was like, oh God, I can't.
This is the day after Sean's been drinking.
Yeah,
Sean, this is like you're not really like hungover. Mm-hmm. You're just kind of you're like existing right now in this space.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I'm sure people have gone through that, right? Where you're not, like Joshua just said, you're not hungover, but you're just here. It's like when this happens a lot when people go to work sometimes, right? You have a big old party day on Sunday, go to work on Monday, and you're just kind of there. You're just kind of there. So that's what I'm doing here. This is my Monday, and I'm here. So
yes, I mean, dare I ask, did you even go to work today? Should I even ask that?
Oh yeah, no, there was no work to be had today. Let me say this: like I put out a short, late spoiler alert. If you're watching this, the short that just came out about, I believe it was about who was it? Choosing like your like what habit is the worst, right? It was like loud chewers and stuff. That short came out today, the day we're recording, and I put that out late. So that should go to show you how of a day I've had. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm glad you made it, because I actually went to work today, and I couldn't wait to leave work today. I had one of these work days today, and I work at a fucking retail place where I have these shitty shifts today. My shift was 10 to 7, and if anybody has ever worked 10 to 7, it's like the middle of the day on a fucking, what's today? I don't even know what today is. Friday
night.
I don't even know. Yeah. And it was super dead, and I couldn't wait to leave. And I'm so happy that I'm here with you now, Sean, because to be quite honest with you, dude, like I was looking forward to getting on with you and with everybody who listens and just having a good time today, because work today was just a drag. So if you're like me and you're listening to this and you're heading to work, or like say you're at work listening to this, I hope your day gets a little bit better by listening to these two guys, because I look forward to doing this. So,
yeah, man, me too.
Cheers, everybody. Once again, cheers.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Hey, what do you guys got in your cups? Let us know in the comments. Why not? Fuck it. But Joshua, let's do what we do every week. Let's go to the chat with the section and let's talk about some stuff for the week. Let's see what we got.
All right, buddy. What do we got over here? What do we got in the chat? All right, Sean, would you like to hit us?
Yeah, I got you. So we got 3 topics this week. This is the first one, which is algorithm amnesia. The following is digital diet. Okay, I like that. The next one is your sessions over depression.
Oh my God, I fucking spelled it wrong. Okay, keep going.
All right, I'm going to keep going on that one. And the last one, this one just popped up, which is what I was laughing at. This one is called the animal N, the letter N, U. The word you.
The animal in you. Yes, there you go. Yeah. We got a whole lot of shit going on, right? Hey, mind you, everybody, man. I typed that shit up as soon as we press record. So who knows what's going to happen when we get to the animal in you. It literally just popped in my brain. So stay tuned for that one. Who knows where that's going to go.
I can't wait. I can't wait, buddy. But let's do this one first. This is my topic that I brought for the week. This is algorithm amnesia. So let me preference this by saying it's a small little story here. So I was at work, as one is, to make money, right? I had a conversation with a coworker of mine who is younger than myself. A lot of people are younger than me and you, Joshua. We're old farts now, right? But in that conversation, we talked about movies and we talked about like actors and stuff like that, right? And I made mention of an actor. I know you know who they are, Joshua, but this person did not know who they were. I'm talking about Tom Hanks. The coworker I was talking to did not know who Tom Hanks was, and it baffled me to no extent. And Joshua, I want you to take a guess as to what jogged their memory as to who Tom Hanks was. This coworker of mine is early 20s. So what do you think their first Tom Hanks movie was?
Can I ask how old they were? Because I know what mine was.
They're in their 20s.
Okay, they're in the 20s. So their first Tom Hanks movie. Shit, yeah. Tom Hanks has been into. Okay, I'm just gonna throw one out.
Tom Hanks has been around, right? He's been in the etho for a long time.
What's the Tom Hanks movie where he's trapped on an island with that
Castaway.
Beach, that volleyball? Yeah, I'm gonna say Castaway.
No, it was not. It was not.
Okay,
Castaway.
Not Castaway.
I think you got to think bigger.
Bigger than Castaway?
Yeah. What's Tom Hanks is like his kudo? Like what is it? What is his biggest movie? I guess is the thing I'm trying to say here.
Dude, Tom Hanks has been in so much shit I can't even remember. I'm just gonna say my Tom Hanks movie. It's a fucking what's that movie when he turned into like a boy?
Can you?
It's big. No, when he like flips to a kid.
Yeah, Big. You know, your favorite movie from Tom Hanks is Big. Yes.
Yeah, Big. Yeah. That's the one I would remember fucking Tom Hanks from.
Yeah. This was not. It was not Big. It was Forrest Gump, which no surprise, right? Forrest Gump.
He plays like 4 characters in that fucking movie, dude. How am I supposed to remember, dude? Give me a break.
He does. But what didn't catch me off guard, so that's the movie that jogged their memory, right? Was Forrest Gump. Okay, I know who that guy is. And then they said a movie that I didn't think that they would have seen or have heard of, but Catch Me If You Can. Joshua, do you remember the Catch Me If You Can movie?
Oh yeah, that was actually but that had Leonardo DiCaprio in it, so Tom Hanks is just like an afterthought. I mean, he's part of it, but he's not really
which is why when I heard that I was so confused, because he's not a main character in that movie. You know, he's obviously he plays an important role, but he's not like the main thing, right? So I was like, interesting. So what you really remembered Tom Hanks for was Catch Me If You Can, which again, just mind-blowing. So that led me down to this conversation I wanted to have with you, buddy, is do you think that we will reach a point where the younger generation forgets actors of our generation the same way that we've kind of forgot actors of our parents' generation?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, sorry to say, but most of them are probably going to die at some point. So they will no longer be making new movies. But yeah, I mean, I think eventually, people will like who was the big 007 back in the day. What's his name?
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery, right? That voice and just the look and all that, and you know, like who how many youngsters know who Sean Connery is? Like,
yeah, it's a good question. So I was going to follow up. I'll probably do it next week and do a little follow up as to do my coworkers know different actors and actresses? And I'm just going to go down a list, and Joshua, I'll give you a list of people and we'll see if they knew them or not. So I'll do that next week. But I agree with you. I think there's going to be a certain point where the youth is just not going to remember who the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is, you know? So
well,
if they haven't already.
And the thing about it is there's so many new actors coming out too now. Like it's weird because I feel like I'm in this weird genre right now. Like if even the thumbnails and like Netflix, if I don't recognize an actor, I'm like hesitant because I've never seen them act before.
Okay.
So sometimes
actually
not being familiar with an actor can sometimes sway me if I want to watch the movie or not, because I'm like gambling on this new person that I've never seen before.
Yeah, no, I get you 100% on that. Makes sense.
So there's a familiarity with actors and watching movies. That's a hard one, dude. My tongue is fat. It gets in the way when I try to roll certain things. It covers a lot of area when it needs to, you know, like there's a lot. I think I have more taste buds on this tongue than most people just because it's so big. But sorry.
Oh, anyways. All right, let's move on, buddy. That's what I wanted to talk about with that topic. It just kind of intrigued me, and I was a little bit like just strucken, you know? It's weird. So,
yeah, well, just the algorithm.
I'm old.
So that's the algorithm amnesia? That's what
that was my topic. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that and how the youth is forgetful. Is what that boils down to.
Well, I don't think they're forgetful. I think that they're just, I mean, we just shouldn't, you know, like, I think everybody's just so quick, right? Everybody's like in a 2-minute, 30-second video. I think it's just, I don't know, forgetful. So they just never retain any information at all. So can you actually forget something you've never actually retained?
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like if it never took the time to soak into your brain, like you never absorbed it, then what? You can't call me a forgetful person because I never paid enough attention to even remember. Like it never absorbed. Like I'm not a forgetful person. I just didn't absorb the information.
No,
right?
Good point. Yeah, no, you're right. That you kind of jogged my memory here, buddy. I know you're not always on the TikToks or the Instagrams and stuff like that, but
I'm not.
Have you heard through the grapevine of these, what they call 6-minute cuts? It's basically they take a movie. So let's say Castaway, for example, right? Okay. You type in Castaway on TikTok or Instagram, and it'll be a 6-minute cut of the entire movie. That's basically like a Spark Notes for the movie that kind of gives you the idea of what the movie was. And I just heard about this recently, and it's like a thing. So I don't know. Maybe that's the way the youth take these movies now. It's just 6-minute chunks. So,
yeah, which is kind of sad because I mean, for a plot to unfold and for character development and everything to
6 minutes.
Mash that into 6 minutes. Yeah, you know, it kind of would do a film injustice. And same thing with actors and actresses, and like, how are you supposed to get anything out of 6 minutes? 6 minutes, you know, it's like a quickie. Maybe these are just like quickie movies. Like fast, you know, glory hole shots, you know, just like
fast, quick, to the point, baby.
Just enough to like the popcorn just pops and then the fucking movie's over. You're like, oh, that was cool. You know what I mean? Just like a bunch of shorts. Like how you supposed
I don't know, man. I think we got to do a little supplemental on the channel here and just run through a 6-minute movie and see what what it takes to have that type of brain rot. You know. Like, do we have the attention span for 6 minutes? I don't know, to be honest.
I think we do.
Yeah, maybe. We'll try it out. We'll see what happens. Okay. But let's go ahead and move on, buddy. Let's do, what is this, digital diet?
All right, digital diet. All right, Sean. Okay, so speaking of digital, like, obviously, these two guys enjoy getting in front of the screen. You're hearing our voice over the internet through what are we on here? Spotify. We're on TikTok. Spotify, we're on Instagram.
Instagram. Apple Music. We're fucking everywhere. You can find everything.
Right. Everything. So when it comes to our and everybody's digital diet, I tend to think we are what we consume. Right. I just think I physically and emotionally, mentally, I think this is just kind of what we become ultimately. So when I was preparing for this segment right here, I took a look at my own digital diet, and I have a few pop-ups, so if you're only listening, you're not going to see it. So you're going to have to like
Envision this.
Envision or hope that myself or Sean can relate what we see on screen. Otherwise, just slide over real quick and just check the segment out.
Sorry for the little layout live. Come out and check us out. You can see it.
Yeah. So here we go. This is my digital diet, and where my digital. I thought it would be a good snapshot to start when I was on vacation, which started around like December 21st, and then it ran all the way through this year. So I thought I would go to the app on my phone, and it's called Digital Wellbeing. So I wanted to share with you my digital diet over the last couple weeks, and I want you to know if I need to digitally step back or I need to digitally step forward. Like I'm not paying enough attention in the world, and maybe you can compare. I don't know if you have looked at your own digital diet, but let's just take a look at mine to see where I am in the world, and maybe I'm like above average, below average.
I'm kind of curious because, like I said before, Joshua doesn't really have a social media presence. He's there, he's lurking in the background. He's a cuck, as some would say, and he's definitely there. But yeah,
I'm like the bump
curious.
you got during summer camp, and I'm just kind of hanging around, just pop up every once in a while, just like, I'm the freckle that only shows up when the sun comes out. I am that freckle. I have freckles, so I can relate. I am the freckle in your life. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at my digital diet, Sean, and I want you to judge me or not judge me. Here you go. Okay, so this is week 1 of my digital diet. So this basically spans from December 28th through January 3rd, and my daily average screen time is probably really small, but you probably can't see it. My daily average screen time during this time right here was 1 hour and 47 minutes.
1 hour and 47 minutes.
My daily screen time. That's how much time I spent per day in this week right here, right? When I was on vacation. This is when I was just hanging out, having a great time. Just I was on vacation. The apps I used during this time, I was on Instagram almost 5 hours, 4 hours and 56 minutes. I use Copilot. I love Copilot, by the way. I don't use ChatGPT. I use Copilot. Not a sponsor. Around an hour and 29 minutes. YouTube, I was on there for about an hour and 21 minutes. And this is where it's kind of funny. And again, if you're just listening, you're like, shit, what he's talking about. I broke it down. Screen time while driving.
What?
Screen time while driving.
At your phone while driving? Is that what you're telling me?
Exactly. Okay, this is where it gets funny, right? Like, who's actually using their screen while they're driving? You're not supposed to be. If my insurance company, please don't watch this.
Are you about to incriminate yourself? Is that what's happening?
This could happen. This could happen. Okay, this is still week 1, so let's try to get through this shit. All right. Okay. So while driving, I guess fucking no. Obviously nothing. 0%. Screen time while walking 2 hours and 31 minutes. Listening time 0. So basically, this is me on vacation. This is my digital diet when I'm on vacation.
Okay.
Let's go to.
That's not bad.
Right?
I don't think that's bad. I mean, I think that's kind of on the lower end, to be honest with you. Like what are you doing in Copilot for like an hour? Like what do you do?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's over the course of from December 28th through, January 3rd. So, who knows what I'm doing on there. I'm just always I ask random questions. Okay, let's go to week 2 here. Let's see when I'm coming off vacation, it's time to go back. Okay. Week 2.
Whoa. Okay. Big jump here. Big jump.
Did you see the jump? Did you see what happened here? I was on vacation. Now I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. Okay. So this time period is from January 4th through January 10th. My daily average went from an hour or something. Now I'm up to 3 hours and 35 minutes. And so again, this is just curiosity. I think everybody should check this out. So that was my daily average time. So my most used apps it became Instagram at basically 7 hours of time used on Instagram. Messages weren't on this previous the previous
they weren't,
week, right? So clearly I talk way too much on fucking messages because I spent 6 hours and 24 minutes on messages. And YouTube.
What the hell?
YouTube was still about the same thing, right? 1 hour, about 2 hours, right? 1 hour and 59 minutes. But check this out. Screen time while driving. And this is YouTube algorithm. You should never look at your screen while you're driving. I'm just throwing it out there right now. It says
science.
that screen time while driving 57 minutes.
57 minutes.
I don't know. So however this works out, I don't know if it's because I'm playing YouTube videos or something, but I'm listening to the music through the radio. So I'm basically watching. I'm not watching the videos, but I'm playing the music videos through the Bluetooth on my car because I don't use Spotify. So maybe this is where I'm getting in trouble with this. But everybody, don't look at your screen while you drive. This is not good. Screen time while walking 28 minutes, which is good because the more you look at your screen when you walk, you might get hit by a car. So try not to look at your screen while you walk. And listening to loud time, I have 0. I really don't listen to too much stuff loud. And apparently I was on my phone for 25 hours and 9 minutes or some total screen time between those dates right there.
So what I'm getting from this, which is crazy to me, is that this is the week that you went back to work, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this week you actually increased your screen time, and so your vacations you step away from your screen, which is so random to me because I feel like it would be the opposite way. You know, I feel like people who go on vacation spend more time on their phone, but you just flipped the script.
And I was on vacation for quite some time. Yeah, I got one more week. Let me hit you with the third week because this is just another good thing. Check this out. My Instagram usage went up. My messages were about the same. And look at my YouTube. I went to 5 hours and 19 minutes.
What are you watching other than us? Sorry for the late out live. On YouTube, buddy. Like, what are you watching for that? Did you just fall asleep with music on in the background? Is that what happened?
Dude, I have no idea. My screen time while driving went to 2 hours. Screen time while walking went to 2 hours. Again, I don't listen to music stuff aloud all the time, so I could see why that's going on. And my social was at 17 hours, 51 minutes. So I kind of, it's sort of a trip when I walk this backwards. It goes from 10 on Instagram to 6, and then it goes to basically 4 hours while I was on vacation. So the whole purpose of bringing up this digital diet is, if you have one of these apps, I think it's kind of important to look at where you're consuming and who you are. I mean, you gotta look at yourself as a person, whatever it is, but like what we consume is what we become. And I'm happy when I looked at that to know that when I was on vacation, I was spending that time with friends and family, and I really stepped away from that digital world, and I put myself in like real social environments with people and just hanging out and having a good time. And I think that's one of the things that's hurting us right now, is even though these two guys, again, we're on YouTube talking and shit, which we appreciate. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. But I think it's important to check your digital diet, because if you don't, you may find yourself going down a rabbit hole, and you may lose touch with your friends and family or your loved ones, and you might even forget what love is altogether. So check your digital diet.
The hell?
Hey,
that's like
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, and the reason I say this is because you could be a couple that was madly in love until you got on your phone, and then you forgot about each other for the last 4 hours, is what I'm getting at. So spend your time wisely, and again, check your digital diet, because it affects us all. So just be careful.
So Joshua, you did say that our digital diet is kind of like you become what you are on social medias and stuff like that. Joshua, are you becoming a big titty goth girl? Because your Instagram feed has gone up. So that's usually all my Instagram feed is. So is that what's going on here? Are you becoming one?
No, I'm not becoming that, but I did recently reveal my Reddit algorithm to a couple friends of mine, and let me tell you, don't go on. So you know what's funny about this? I was basically told your algorithm is it's totally effed, and you just need to create a whole new account. So
Joshua's algorithm is cooked, everybody.
It's cooked. Yeah, it's cooked. It's so done. It's charred. It's a stiff Rice Krispie. I mean, it's done, dude. It's done.
Damn.
So yeah, I gotta rethink my life choices when it comes to Reddit. And
and I will also say this, my dude. I'm kind of hesitant to look at my digital diet because I am on social media more than you are, for sure. mainly because podcast stuff, right, and uploading and catering to the algorithm. But I feel like my YouTube use is astronomically more than what you have on there, because I'm on YouTube. YouTube is like my form of entertainment. Like that is like my cable for me, because there's so much shit on YouTube that you can watch, like no matter what you want to watch. And you can look up anything and you find it on there. But that's like my go-to, right? So I feel like knowing that and seeing my digital diet, it would just probably be YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and that's kind of sad. So I don't know if I want to look at my diet.
I think it'd be kind of fun next episode. You just give it, you don't have to go long drawn out like I did with this whole digital diet thing, but I am curious to know where your, like how we did last year, we did the Spotify rap. We did it this year, unfortunately. Yeah. That was kind of fun, that the hamburger Spotify rap we did.
Let me just tell everybody, my Spotify rap this year did not have Drake in it. So there's that.
Yeah. You know what else doesn't have Drake in it, Sean?
What, Joshua? What doesn't have Drake in it?
And what I would love to do at some point here is I would love to put one of our Sorry for the Delay, our 1 quarter play, our AI 1 quarter play.
Let me take your quarter, Joshua, and let me hit that digital jukebox, if you will. Joshua is referring to our AI song for the week. Joshua has the reins on this song this week, everybody. I cannot guarantee the safety of your ears, but Joshua, do you want to describe this song or the title of this song while I share my screen with everybody here?
Okay, so again, I've been consuming a lot, clearly, with my digital diet coming off of vacation, and I recently watched the new movie Tron. So I don't know if I was a little too inspired. I got a little too electronic. I got a little too in the weeds with it, but this is normally not my strong type of music, but I went ahead and dropped a song.
All right. Josh was stepping out of his realm of comfort.
Yeah, my comfort. So sit back, enjoy, and here you go.
Let's get it. Here you go, everybody. Oh, wait. Sorry. Let me just lower this real quick so no one's ears get blown out. And here you go.
Her lips glisten like crystal.
AI song for the week, head on over to Sorry for the Late Out Live and check out the rest of the AI songs that we have on there. And then in future, Joshua's going to be taking over the AI radio channel. He has some great ideas for some shit that he's shared with me, and it's going to be pretty awesome. So Sorry for the Late Out Live. But buddy, that was pretty good.
You liked it? I was a little worried about that. I wasn't sure how that was gonna, resonate in your ears and just your vibe, and I wasn't sure.
I was surprised. I was honestly surprised, and I loved how you preferenced me first by saying you watched Tron, because it was giving me hard Tron vibes. It was like real, like, digital computer sorcery, and that was nice. I appreciate that. So I enjoyed it. I loved the back and forth between the characters. That was nice. So that was a good song. Good song. Kudos.
Yeah, there's something
to you, Joshua. Hats off to you.
Yeah, no, thank you. There's something I really love about a song when it's just you get that male feel or what, just that story,
dynamic,
just that
right?
struggle between the two. Just there's that tug of war of harmony, and it's a dance of words. It's a dance of rhythm, and yeah. So I stepped out of my comfort zone when I did that song, and hopefully everybody listening enjoyed that, because it was a little different for me, and I really tried to focus on the lyrics, as that one as well in that song. So there you go.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Well creative with that. Thank you.
Wonderful. All right, let's move on. Let's get on to our next topic here. Did you correct this, or should it say something different?
Oh,
because right now it says your season's over depression. Is that
yes? Correct? I think that's what it said at the beginning of the podcast too, right? Like if you're just listening or you're watching.
Sorry. I mean, for the record here, I'm on a little tiny laptop screen, and I can't really see Joshua's screen when he puts these up. So I'm kind of just taking my best guess most of the time. So,
the good thing about having this home studio right here is I could just like look over to my editor, wherever they're at, and just say, hey, you fucked up. Can you respell that real quick? And so there was
you slapped them.
Thank you,
because they fucked up the first time.
Yeah, I mean, you got me over there. I got my own editor under the table right
Must
here.
Be nice.
Yeah, there you go. So it is different than what it was in the very beginning of the podcast. Which nobody would know unless you were watching us on YouTube. Thank you very much.
Yes,
exactly. On YouTube.
Sorry for the delay.
Yeah, there you go. Sean, I know, it's January 27th, and for some, their season is over, Sean. And you might know where I'm going with this. You might know. Everybody, this is not a sports show. And this is the part where if you hate sports or you didn't make it this far, it doesn't matter anyways. But, Sean, I hate to say it, buddy, but your seasonal depression, it's over. I thought I could have avoided this whole conversation. Is over. You no longer have to be depressed.
No, I think I have to be more depressed now, buddy. I think I have to be more depressed. All right. So, yeah. I mean, hey, listen, not to throw any shade under the bus here, but I did make it. Our team made it farther than your team. Just want to put that out there.
Yeah. It's nice to talk sports sometime, even though we don't really talk about sports, because Sean is very passionate about his 49ers, his football team, and I'm not as passionate about my team, the Raiders, because they just do what the Raiders do, and unfortunately we have not had a good season in a very long time.
Yeah, you're used to the beatdowns,
Yeah,
this is not my first rodeo, but definitely this one hurts a lot. It stings.
So this is more of just a salute, Sean, to you.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
This is a salute. I'm happy that your depression can end. Can
I just say something real quick about that too?
Okay.
Just real fast on the sports
Let's
here.
Go. It's fine.
Listen, yes, Niners they out and they got their booty holes kicked, right? It was god awful.
But I'm so proud. Man.
I'm so proud of that fucking team for as far as they got with what little starters they had. Like, that team shouldn't have made it that far anyway, but they did, and that's saying something, so kudos to them. But Joshua, my depression doesn't end with them losing that playoff game, because the Warriors suffered a catastrophic loss with the losing of Jimmy Butler. and he's gone for the year, and he may be gone
No.
from the Warriors. I believe he tore his ACL. I'm pretty sure that was a diagnosis. I can't remember. He's gone though. He's gone. So I beg of thee, Joe Lacob and front office, please get our boy Stephen Curry some help. That's all I ask. I'm on this soapbox again for the second year in a row. That man needs help again. So that's it, buddy. I'm about to just put on my Giants hat and call it a day. Because I think that's the only thing I have to look forward to at this point is just baseball. Because everything else in Bay Area sports is not good.
I don't think this would be our podcast. It would, without some kind of rabbit hole or without some kind of conspiracy, Sean. So I do have to ask you, in the realm of injuries,
I know where you're going. Yes,
in the realm of everything going on.
Yeah.
Have you seen the all this talk about the?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Are you talking about the facility that is like right next to the training facility that is like apparently, what is it? What is it? What, microwaves, electric static waves, or some shit that are like
we're on it. Yeah. So that is exactly what
tearing the micro fabric of muscle in the 49er teams. Players' bodies, like that's the theory you're talking about.
This is what we got to talk about.
Man, I'm a believer for the record. I'm a believer for the record because shit like this for this season just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen to like out of nowhere. There's got to be a reason, and maybe that is the reason. I don't remember what the owner's name is, but there was a little segment from a press interview that said he was going to look into it.
Is it Lynch?
I don't.
What's the guy's name? Lynch or whatever.
Maybe I can't fucking remember at this point. But he said he was going to look into it, and he might be joking about that. But you never know. Health and safety of players should be top of mind. And if that facility is fucking with our training facility, then I think it's time we go back to the Bay. Relight Candlestick.
So what gets moved first, the facility or the stadium? What goes
the facility?
First?
The facility, 100%. Like they're going to move that facility if they find there to be any reasonable information on it's actually becoming a problem, right? Because to move a stadium and a training facility that seems astronomically expensive. Not to mention they just moved to that stadium, so I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a whole thing. We'll see.
So hot take. Do you think the 49ers are being electrically static microdosed? Are they being microdosed?
Yeah, hot take. Yeah, I think it's happening. And I think the front office knows it's happening. That's why they probably got a good deal on the location. That's probably why they got a good deal on the location. Bay Area was too expensive. San Francisco a little too hot. Come on down to Santa Clara. It's a little cheaper right here because these static waves are going to kill your players, but 15% off. 15% off.
Hey, I'm no lawyer, but I see a class action lawsuit happening if it does turn out that this whole time these players have been getting zapped and their bodies are falling apart. We've heard it here first. Class action lawsuit happening right here on Sorry for Delay. YouTube algorithm. You didn't hear any of that. Just make it happen. It's billions of dollars to be had. These players are worth millions and millions of dollars. So
for the record,
that would suck.
49er front office, don't come after us. We're just making a joke. Calm down.
Yeah,
it's probably not a thing. Don't worry about it.
These guys, we joke. And we've been drinking, so you can't blame us here.
Only one of us has been drinking. All right, one of us.
That's true.
The other one has been sober for 15 minutes. Don't worry about
it. Right.
All right, buddy. Let's move on to the last topic. I'm curious to know, what is this going to be, because you did just write it as soon as we got in. The animal in you. All right. Where's your mind going, buddy?
The animal in you, Sean. I think all of us have inner animals, and I think sometimes we need to be like given questions. We just need to tap in to the animal within. So I have a series of questions for you, Sean. That may or
this
may
was something
not.
You thought of. This is not just a random insert. You actually have something for this. I was expecting this to just be like a throwaway topic.
No,
but Josh has got receipts. So I'm ready. I'm ready, buddy. Yeah, what you got?
And it's because, I mean, maybe I just want to know. I have a couple questions for you, Sean, and let me know.
Okay.
And if you want to,
you're the one with the questions.
And feel free to comment if you want to play along. Here you go, Sean. Here is the first question for you, Sean. Okay. Sean, which animal would make the worst pet?
Oh, the worst pet? Oh, damn. Okay, so so this is specifically just animals, right? Not insects? Or like reptiles?
Yeah, let's go animals. Yeah. Okay,
just
because everybody
animals.
hates fleas. Okay. Like nobody's gonna make a flea.
Yeah,
a pet,
that's because I'm
I mean?
like, you could probably say like ants would probably be the worst pet, but people have ant farms and shit. They're probably pretty cool. So if we're just sticking to animals, I'm just gonna say like anything with 4 legs would be considered an animal. I'm gonna probably say the worst pet to have is an animal. Fuck. God damn it! So the first thing that comes to mind is skunk, because I feel like they would smell terrible. But I've heard that people have skunks as pets, and they're actually pretty cool. You can get their like smell gland taken out.
I was gonna say that. Like,
say skunk.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna skip that. I'm probably gonna say, oh fuck, that's.
I mean, you gotta feed it. You gotta love with it. You might sleep with it, not
hedgehog.
in an intimate way,
not
but
what I mean. What's the other
like
thing with the porcupine? I'm gonna go porcupine because you can't really love a porcupine. You know, like you get too close to it, it'll like shoot its little quills at you. So I'm gonna say porcupine.
Okay, porcupine. All right. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, I like it. All right. Are you ready for your next?
Yeah.
The animal in you question.
Ready for my next one. Lay it on me, buddy.
All right. Sean, if you could talk and understand any animal, which would you choose?
Oh, damn, that's a good one, because you would probably want something that you're around a lot. So I'm going to say dogs. Like, I would love the ability to talk and listen to dogs. Although, if we kind of go off of like what mainstream media and culture has come out with dogs, like they're probably really annoying and really yappy, you know, but having the ability to talk to them would be cool because you see them all the time, right? Like you could say fish, but how often are you around fish, you know?
Yeah.
So,
and to understand, would you have to go like underwater to hear the
yeah,
fish?
exactly. That's I don't fucking swim. Like ocean? Hell no. That's where sharks live.
He's gonna like stick your head in the fish tank, you know, when you come home.
How's it
going? Yeah, exactly. Like you gotta go for a dunk every time you want to talk to your pet fish. So what was your
dogs.
What'd you pick as your
dogs?
So you totally go dogs. Oh man, that's like an easy one. Sean wants dog, by the way. So if you are somebody who gives away dogs, or you find him on the street, go ahead and take him to Sean's. He'll give you his address at the end of this.
Send him to
podcast.
my PO box. Sorry for the late out live. Go ahead and find that link there.
Currently, he's only accepting teacups because that's all that will fit in his PO box right now. No big dogs to Sean's PO box. Just teacups. Okay. All right.
Well, yeah, what's my next one, buddy?
Final question, unless you want one more, unless you want a bonus one, Sean.
I'll always take a bonus one, baby. I love bonus questions.
The animal in you, Sean. Here we go. If you could take one animal to a desert island with you, which would you choose?
Okay, so I have one animal to take with me to a desert island. So then it becomes a question of survival, right? Like, do I bring an animal that's going to give me comfort, like a dog? Or do I bring an animal that's going to help me survive? I guess a dog would help you survive too. So, you know, maybe I just do the dog. But in my mind, I was thinking cow, because cow has milk. You know, milk. I'm lactose intolerant, so it wouldn't help me very much. But milk, delicious to some. Also, if I get tired of it, steaks. Steaks are good. So, you know, I was trying to murder a cow with my bare hands would be pretty.
I mean, if you were really just going deep with this, you would take like a bird, you know, like a pigeon that you could tie like a note to, and then to send that bitch
like
out,
pigeon?
and like a carrier pigeon with a note like of your location, and then they could just go out, and then they could just come back and find you, and then you would no longer be stranded on the island.
I mean, big brain theory for sure.
You know,
but how are you going to write the note? Like, what the fuck? Are you just stranded just with your person, or do you have like a backpack? Like, Yeah, you ain't writing no note. You know?
Where are you getting the paper, Dick?
Yeah, where are you getting the paper? What's going on? At least with my realistic cow scenario, I have a friend and food. So,
I thought about that because I care about your survival. I want you to live, Sean. So I was just thinking a way for you to get off the island instead of eat the dog that you took with you or the cow.
Listen, just come find me, bro. Like, just, make it your life's work and effort to find me,
All right, let me give you one more. This is simple. This is quick. You just need to tell the audience and myself, give us an answer here. All right, Sean, if you had to have a flag of an animal outside your house, what animal would it be?
A raccoon. Simple and sweet. I'd have a cute little trash panda flag, and I would love it. So there you go. Raccoon. Okay. Final answer.
All right. Well, there you go, everybody. That is the animal in Sean right there.
I am like a little trash panda.
Go, buddy.
Although I didn't say frog for any of these. I should have said frog. I'm wearing the toad shirt from Halloween right now. Nobody can, if you're watching, I'm sorry for the Lit Out Live, you can see it, but you can't buy the shirt anymore. It'll probably come back next year for Halloween, but I'm wearing it because I love this shirt. Get a lot of compliments on it. It's very cute.
Was that next year 2027 or this year 2026?
Oh, yeah. This year 2026. Yes.
I just had to clear that up.
Damn it. All right, buddy, let's end this episode. Let's start landing this plane as we do here on the podcast. Let's do some fun finds, lucky numbers. We'll give people Joshua's closing monologue and shit. It'll be a good time, my dude. But what do you got? You got any fun finds this week? Last week you had an R2-D2 that was pretty cool, so that was fun.
Hey, bro.
What do you got this week?
It's probably like super small. Oh, you can't even see it because like where I'm at. So behind my fat head, dude, my head's so big sometimes. Like, fuck, dude. I feel like when I came out, just the auto was like, hey, supersize this dude's head when he comes out into this world. But R2-D2's back there. Holy fuck, I got a big head. So I'm keeping with the theme, man, because you know what? We love Legos in this house, and you don't just stop with R2-D2 when you do a build. You got to keep going. And this week's fun find is this guy right here.
Ooh, this is the Luxo lamp and the ball, correct?
Mm-hmm.
From Pixar.
This is the is it Luxo or Pixar? I mean, who knows? Like,
I think it's the Luxor lamp or something like that. I don't know.
Luxor
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. There you go. So the cool thing about this build right here is this ball you can actually take off and just kind of like rearrange this thing. But yeah, dude, This is my fun find, my fun build, and it's another Lego that will end up in the background, and maybe my big head will not cover it up back there. I'm like D2's back there. So look, there he is. There he is. Cool. Look, there he is back there.
Wait, Joshua, did you put that one together, or did you have someone else put that together for you? Your editor,
this one
maybe?
came pre-assembled. Fuck that.
Oh, pre-assembled. All right, so you had your editor put it together. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So were you there for the process of putting that together? Because I have a question for you.
I was there for the process, and I'm glad it was their hands and not mine, because when it comes to delicate things, I usually bring somebody in with like little hands, and the person who built this had small hands. So
children,
perfect.
Is what Josh was saying. Children.
No, not children. No, yes, I'm not.
So,
did you forget what country we live in? You can't do that. It's not legal around here, man.
Not yet.
I bought the person dinner when they were finished. It's cool.
The question I have for you, buddy, is those Lego sets like that, and those like a lot of these Lego sets nowadays, they have little Easter eggs inside of them. Were you there to see the little Easter eggs with the colors and stuff inside the ball?
No, I did not see that.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Looks like you're gonna have to open up that ball and see the colors in there, because they coincide with different Pixar characters, which is pretty cool.
Do you have that? Do you have that build? Do you have that?
No,
Lego?
no, I've just seen it on YouTube.
Okay. All right. I'll have to look. Okay. Well, there you go. Fun find, fun fact. There you go. That's what I got. Sean, what about you? What do you got? What do you got in your neck of the woods?
Listen, I wasn't going to show this off because I didn't know we were going to be talking about it. But I did get this fun find Funko, which is kind of funny. This is Christian McCaffrey for the 49ers there.
Did he even play?
And this kind of completes my set of the characters that I have for 49er players. But yeah, there you go. Hey, he survived a season. I'm happy. That's all I can ask for. You know, that's all I can ask. Proud Papa right here. Proud Papa. So there you go. There's my fun find. Buddy, let's start to land this plane. Let's do some fortunes. Let's do some lucky numbers, my guy. What do you want to do first?
let's just end it with the signature fortune. We are almost out of these the Misfortune cookies. We've been doing this since day one. Going to be a tragedy to stop, I think, at this point.
We're too far in it. We're too far in.
I got 3 left, and I don't know what I'm going to do after these next 3 episodes when I got to buy more of these cookies because they're not expensive. I mean, they're respectful, but I don't know what batch to buy next. That's the whole thing. Because with these Misfortune cookies, they have a whole genre of like naughty and dirty and buzz.
I'm pretty excited though because I have yet to look into these cookies, but I know that there's a whole bunch of different ones, and so I'm kind of curious to know which one Joshua's going to go with next because that's going to be kind of fun. So you got to wait 3 more weeks for it though, but we'll get there eventually, everybody.
And if the Misfortune Cookies ever wants to sponsor our podcast, we will just totally do that. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let me crack this open, and we are going to see our Misfortune for this episode, 118. Right, everybody. Here you go. You're the gift everyone wants to secretly unwrap.
I like that one. And by the way, these ones were for like Christmas time, which is why we still have them.
Yeah, sure.
That's why there's a Christmas theme to most of them. But yeah, that's a good one. I like that one because you are, Joshua, the gift that I want to unwrap.
Thank you, sir.
It would be nice.
Thank you. It's been a minute. Thank you.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, let me do some lucky numbers for everybody. Use them for whatever nefarious reasons you would like. Here they are, your 7 lucky numbers. 4, 6, 8, 22, 27, 30, and 49. Once again, your 7 lucky numbers. I did not do the 49 on purpose. It's just random. Their 7 lucky numbers are 4, 6, 8, 22, 27, 30, and 49. Just real weird with the sports talk today. The ether's telling us about it. But, buddy, we've come to the end of the episode, my guy.
We have.
It's my favorite part of the episode. It's the part where I build you up for the most important 35 to 40 seconds of your life and the viewers' lives, because this is probably the last thing they're going to hear from you for the week. So what is it you want to say to them, buddy?
Yeah, I love how Sean builds me up like this. He puts me on a pedestal, and then what I do, I get down on the pedestal, and I just take a shit in my pants. That's usually how this happens. Like. So if there's a writer out there that just wants to drop a line and be like, hey, Joshua, this is how you should finish, I'd totally I'd try it out for a couple weeks just to see if it worked. But yeah, with that said, everybody, like I said, I spent some time on the digital diet that we all consume ourselves with. So it'd be fun for you guys after listening to this, just take a look at your digital diet, see what you consume. Because it's kind of just one of those fun things to know if what you are consuming is what you're becoming. So just check that out. It could be a fun thing. You might even surprise yourself. And don't be on your phone and don't have screen time while you're driving like I did. I don't even know how that ended up that way. That's kind of weird. But I promise I normally I'm not on my phone while I'm driving. But I'm certainly happy that we are part of your digital diet. So come back next week. Come see us on episode 119 where we're just going to be sillier, have more fun. Check out the website. Check out the music. We love everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And Sean, hit me with what you normally do at the end of every episode, please.
Like Joshua said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Sorry for the delay live. We do appreciate you guys and appreciate all of the time that you spend with us. Can't be more grateful than that. Hit that subscribe button. Joshua is going to get us new mics if we hit 100 subscribers. We did lose one, Joshua, which is sad, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you say something a little too racy and then, it gets filled in with another. But hit that subscribe button. Get us to 100 subscribers. Let's do it this fucking week. But Joshua, here you go, buddy. This is the last thing I'm going to tell you. Joshua, what do you call a moose with no name?
I have no idea. What is it?
Anonymous. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. Deuces. the books, ladies and germs. Joshua, go ahead and do your little clappy claps.
Clappy claps. All right.
Perfecto. I'll do my snappy snaps. Wonderful, wonderful. I think we're ready to go, buddy. Hoo-wee.
Hold on.
Gotta pull the strength. Gotta pull the strength. Whew. Oh shit. Joshua's lights just went completely whited out. Crazy.
Yeah, it's weird. My shit just bugs out all weird. So I don't know why it does that. And I think it's just because I have so much going on all the fucking time.
Yeah, your whole system back there is just full of lights. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's basically just one computer screen and 1,000 lights for Joshua. It's insane.
Well, I don't like how it goes. Like right now, it feels really bright.
I think you look good. I think you look good. I think you look sexy. Oh.
We are. I think we're both sexy. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know about that, but hey, let us know in the comments.
Right.
All right, let's fucking get it. 3, 2, 1.